All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bait Shop. I am the Chad, aka Chadwick. We've got Mr. Freddie, my co-host here, and right now, and we may be having a couple more guests here in a little while, but we got our overall winner with the most fish over 5 pounds from the Winter Blues tournament, Mr. Creole. We've got our big fish, and actually big fish and second big fish winners from Trophy Seekers Outdoors. We've got Daryl and Woody. What's up, fellas?
What's up, guys? What's up, Chad? Thanks for having us on, bud.
I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you. We may or may not have the Baldwin twins joining us here at some point. I'm not sure or not, but they're probably still pouting because they would have demolished Creole with their overall count, but they chose to fish Baldwin. That's all I can say. Let's say good evening to Avid Fishing and Freedom. What's up, Chuck? Who this was like 2 days ago? No, yesterday when I posted the thumbnail. So they actually was so excited they came in yesterday. We got Central Valley Adventures is claiming third. We've got Freddie James Dockery, John Patrick Jr., my beautiful, awesome wife D, Bumpin' Mike Greenwell, Big Skip Fishing, Jeremy Colvin, Chrissy Brown, Dale Hayslip, Brian Beat, the host and co-host. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. Yeah. We got my buddy Mark from Catfish and Crappie, who is on right after this at Panfish Nation. Make sure you guys go over and check them out. Lance and McCoo guy, Muskrat Adventures.
Tim Molina, I missed him.
Did I miss Tim? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he was up there.
I knew he'd be here. I knew he was going to be in here. Tim's my buddy. Got Hooks and Hammocks. Fishing the Mid-South. I didn't even know he was sub to me anymore.
Did you get Big Mike, Bugman 22?
I'm already getting jacked.
Roger, Muskrat Adventures. I think we're close to the bottom, ain't we?
Yeah, we are. There's Lee Evans and Steve Adams.
I wasn't going to say his name. I was just going to skip over that one.
Why?
Because he can't fish worth a lick.
I want you fellows to know, and Creole, you've been a part of the bait shop in the past, but as honorary guests, you are part of the bait shop, and I am looking at my overall roster because that no script crew is running their mouths really, really bad. And apparently they think that they can take down Freddie and I in the bait shop. They don't realize they just fished against Freddie, not even the Chad, but just Freddie. And Freddie whooped all of them. But that's needless, neither here nor there. But okay. I want everybody to know that we are starting to work on setting a date. We haven't talked about rules, but I've already warned them that they are going to be leaving the fishing community because they're going to be so embarrassed about the whooping that Freddie's going to put on them. They're opening up their own sweet doggy stand.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
They're
trying to get us in a ride by shooting right off the beginning, ain't you?
It has been spotted that they've already got the van and the decals being made. That's their diagram of what they're going to have going on. When Freddie, I might just stick Freddie after him again, and I'll just sit there and watch. Maybe I'll host and watch Freddie beat them all again.
You got Van and Sandy's in here. I'm trying to see. There's Amy Evans, the better half of the Evans family.
Oh, look. Now, look. He's already. Creole has been on no script, just as an FYI.
All we got to say is 5 pounds, Brian. 5 pounds.
That's right. And just so you know, Creole's already.
Brian does have a point now. He does have a point. I don't know. I might have to stay neutral in this one. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Creole, do I need to throw something out there?
We'll talk, Creole. We'll talk.
I might even have to pull this on Stan, but hey, Creole, what live event did you really get going?
Oh, I have no. Trust me, I know.
Where do your loyalties really lie, Jeremy?
You're gonna make this tough on me, aren't you?
Man,
I would never make you choose between friendship.
I'll just I'll just hide for a second.
D will definitely make you choose though, as she's yelling so from the other room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, what's up, Lynn? Big Bill. So, all right, back to the real show. But you guys had a phenomenal last 2 weekends. Jeremy that got on the fish that was over 5 pounds, real fish, not Baldwin babies. I haven't seen them in here yet, but I am trying to draw them out, guys. They're in hiding right now. But you had a great weekend, but Daryl and Woody here put a hurting on some big fish too. Mm-hmm. So wanted to bring all these guys in and talk about it. We raised $779, and the wife and I we rounded it to $800.
That's awesome.
And then on top of that, Daryl made another $100 donation to the Brian St. Make sure I say this right, Daryl. Brian St. Ama.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the thing that they're doing for him, for his cancer and all that kind of stuff that he's going through. There's some stuff going on there. They were raising money for to help him out. So technically, then I guess what puts us at a $900 event, I'll take it.
Awesome.
Appreciate every one of you all for being a part of
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
So
hey, I was honored to be able to do that, to be able to fish in the tournament and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But where was it?
We got you got Fields and Mortars up and going now, right? We got it up to a little over over 300 now, correct?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Actually, we're closing in on 400 already on the new channel. So I think last I checked was 385. Which just remind me.
And Mark did remind us that
385.
Don't forget about the hot chip challenge that.
I'm seeing 385 here.
So
we did. Yeah, we actually end up having four charities. So we had the overall winner, which was Creole with 11 fish over 5.
Mm-hmm.
That went to autism research.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing over here. And then we had the big fish, which Jeremy had to make 15 donations for. I was getting a kick out of the extra donations. He's like, well, apparently nobody's going to beat it. So he went ahead and donated a flat 50. And then you caught the 53. So he gave me a $3 donation. And then you guys got the 54. So then I get a last one that says, here's another $1.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
I was cracking up.
You counted your chickens for their hatch, Jeremy, and sent that $50 over just too quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was getting ahead of myself. You see, that's fine though. I don't mind.
Yeah, I heard you sent that over, and I told Woody, I said it's time to break out the secret bait, buddy. Put the sauce on it, and so that's what we did.
You would have sworn that y'all did that on purpose, because I'm telling you, 10 minutes later, y'all caught that fish. You swear you did it on purpose. You couldn't have timed it any better.
Then caught another one about 30 minutes after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Chunky's in the house. What's going on now, Stan? And fishing with the
going on, Chunky?
There's Pontoon Brody as well.
So that is somebody else that is on my list. Oh, Big Mike. We're gonna do Bumping Mike. Oh my gosh, I got so many to choose from. All these great people that have, Big Mike, we need to get you on here so you can be an honorary co-host. But this one, sorry guys, you all were yapping and I seen this one. Wait a minute. And then I didn't read the whole thing. Handsome guy next to you, the bottom left corner.
I knew what he was talking about. I saw it. He's like touching you. He's so close right now.
You know, sometimes you read what you want to read, and I saw that the handsome guy in the left corner is all I read. So I thought he was just talking about me. So, yeah, Mr. Elstan, I am looking right now. No Script thinks that they run the show. They're the biggest click on Catfish YouTube, and they're really talking smack about your friends here at the bait shop, buddy. So I may need to put you on the list for the bait shop versus No Script. Just letting you know that you're on top on my list. You're in the tops if you can start catching fish.
That's what I say. It's got to warm up for Elston first because I think he's caught 3 or 4 in the past 3 months. So.
It's starting to. He's starting to get back on them.
Yep.
So.
No, it was good to see him the other day actually catch one after having that long slump. Yeah. Everybody knows about a slump when they hit. Sometimes they hit a long time, and just like that, Chunky went a while for it. And I think we can probably pull him over our side, Chad, because Brian B sent him a brand new beanie with a skunk on it. How could he do that to his
He did not.
brother? Yes.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious.
How on earth would you treat such a sweet person like Chunky like that? I mean, that's rude. I would never treat you like that, Chunky. What do you say? Chad has all this room to add his friends, but he only chooses bait. What?
There's the weekend angler jumping in. There's Josh.
Get him, boss.
Oh, and Brian's already getting on to him. He said, "Do it, Chunky, and you'll pay." Oh.
Listen to this. Now they're going to be fighting on the Potomac. So I knew Creole came out thinking he was going to put 30 or 40 fish on the board, but Daryl and Woody had thought that they were going to put a 20-30 number of fish on the boat last weekend. So how was your all strategy in doing the tournament, and how did you actually fare out?
You talking to us or Creole?
Well, we'll start with you because I know you guys had said that you were all over them pre-fishing.
Yeah, we actually had started out the Saturday before down on the river below the Chickamauga Lake, and had a hard day of it that day. We only caught 3, and one of them was a channel cat. And I was like, man, we're going to have to do something. This ain't going to work for next Saturday. So I decided to go, and the current was like 78,000. And so I was like, well, they're going to still be running the current bad. So I said, I'm going to go up and try to middle of the week, see if I can find something on a lake. I hadn't been on a lake since last winter. And so I said, I told Woody, I said, let's go up there and try to fish right at the dam, see if we can get the smaller ones. Because usually on the top side, you can get some, because I'm better fit from where I'm at to catch the bigger fish. But if you go up where the dam's at, you can get into the 5 to 10 pound mark. So I'd actually talked to Joe. Joe Jellison with Chat Cats was going to fish with us too, and it wound up he couldn't fish with us. But I told him that I said, I think I'm going to go up on the lake and fish. I said, this ain't doing no good with numbers on the river. He goes, yeah, that's what I do. I'd fish up there at the dam. And I said, that's what I've had in mind. So we went Wednesday, me and Woody and Russ. You got, if anybody ever watches my video, he's on a lot of videos also. And so we got up there and we started catching fish, and we wound up catching was it a 36, Woody? 36 pound?
Yeah, 36.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all keep moving everybody around. I can't keep up with them. Caught a 36 and like a 28 or 29. And then we caught 17 overall, 17 or 18 overall. And we didn't go anywhere else. We're like, this is where we're coming back Saturday. But it was a pretty day, no wind, the sun was shining. And then Saturday came and there was no sun. It was cloudy, overcast. They had dropped the river flow by about 15K. And I mean, it's just totally different. And I was like, man, we may be in trouble here. So I thought we were fishing this pinch down area where we really caught a bunch of them at. we caught like 10 or 11 of them right here it was like a sunken island, but the river channel pinched down in the spot, and I told him, I said, let's fish this pinch down spot. I believe that if fish come through, they're going to come through this pinch down spot in the riverbed. And they did, and we was catching them. And I said, well, that's where we're going to start. And we didn't go anywhere else on the lake. Like I'm a genius. Like they had to be there, stupid me. We got up there. We spent 3 hours there and caught one fish. I was like, oh, mercy. And I told Woody, I said, if we don't do something, we're gonna wind up not catching anything. So we made a move, and we stopped one or two places that I looked and liked pretty good, and I was like, it just didn't look right. So we went on up about a mile and a half up the lake, and I found I'd fished it before, but it had some sunken trees in there, and then it dropped off of a ledge from about 35 foot of water to 65 foot of water. And I marked 2 fish on that tree, and I said, we're going to try it. And we actually caught a smaller fish first, that 9 or about an 8-pounder, I think, first. And then we got the big 53 that Woody brought in right there. So, and then after that, about 30 minutes after that, we didn't catch any more there. So I moved up about 300 yards, and then we got into we caught the 54 there, and then all the rest of our fish. So it was one of them desperation, we're going to have to swing for the fence and see what we can do, because I killed 3 hours out of the tournament real quick by not having a plan B.
Hey, I normally go with no plan. So, I never normally don't have a backup plan either. That's what we did. And I had a plan that I wanted to go up about another 2 miles from where we actually started. And it was so cold and windy, I just gave up and just said, we're going to just have fun and bull crap with you guys. Well, welcome into the show tonight, the Baldwin Bashers. You guys look angry.
I pulled a double today, Chad, so I'm sleep deprived, not angry.
Yeah.
Worked along to the cold temperature, just kicked the crap out of it. Been about 300 in the air all day, and I'm just
really 300 foot. That's like
1,500 dockeries.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's like at least 800 dockeries and 1,200 Chris Lees.
Yeah.
What's? Hold on, I gotta take care of something, babe. I'm going to do something in case you need to keep somebody in line.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I know where that's going.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, so welcome, Baldwin Bashers. So 40, what'd you guys end up catching? Caught 48 fish, I think, total. 46 under and 1 over, and then a channel cat.
We caught multiple channel cats, but
Really?
we weren't even trying to get your attention when we got those in. So,
oh, okay. I mean, not that you took much. You walk around like a traffic cone all day. Hi, Laura.
Whatever works. Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
I'm making him a pretty Valentine drink.
Oh, I thought that was the plans for the house. I was just checking.
No.
No. Pink hot chocolate. Never seen that before.
White hot chocolate.
Yeah, but it's pink.
Pink and white.
It's pink.
Anyway.
Anyway.
No, it's not.
I don't know where to start now. Laura done ruined the whole show. I got the sidetracked with some pink hot chocolate and stuff. So
yeah, that's distracting.
Yeah.
So Creole.
Yo.
Thanks to the Baldwin rule, as we'll call it, you were able to steal the show and beat the snot out of Parker and Josh, who teamed up. How does that make you feel?
Why you got to say it like that, Chad? Man.
What do you mean?
Hey, he just stole your thunder, Jeremy.
I know, right? Wow.
You had an honest win, and he just took it down.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't want to deflate your win at all because you caught real fish.
Yeah, trying to poke a hole in the very dear friendship I have with these two gentlemen right here. You know, I mean, how dare you?
I would
Chad?
never. Just like with Epic Catfish, I would never stir the pot.
But you did.
Yeah, so when's
No,
this
I didn't.
fish off, Chad, between you and Epic?
Beware, Chad, that the one who stirs the pot eventually has to lick the spoon.
How do you think I got so big?
Ah, that is a good
I
point.
got fluffy.
That is a good point. I like that. Oh, that's hot.
So,
Jesus.
but no, you did. You guys went out there and you had a good day. I mean,
Yeah, we did.
so
We did. We went out the weekend before that to the same spot. Caught some good fish. In fact, that's that picture I posted of we put Dad on that 64-pound blue in the exact same spot. And some commercial fishermen had tipped me off during the week that they were blowing a lot of water out of the Mississippi into that outflow channel. Really muddy, dirty, nasty water. So I know when that happens, the bait moves away from those dams and goes downstream into that point where the Red River meets up with that outflow channel. You know, we call that our honey hole. I've fished a couple of tournaments there. A lot of our big fish come from that spot. So
it's
I
pretty
knew.
glorious.
Is
it glorious?
It is.
It's like a big, glorious, magical hole.
It is. Oh yeah, very much so. It's one of the deeper spots we fish too, actually. And sure enough, when I pulled up in my boat, I pulled up by that deep ledge, and sure enough, the fish were all stacked at the bottom of that ledge in 70, 75 feet of water. I said, well, here we go. And just started, the bite was slow, but you still managed to catch some good fish out of there.
Well, yeah, you won the tournament out of there, so.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
I'd like to post a protest then, because we can't use we couldn't use guides or professional fishermen. He got his information from professional fishermen, so that disqualified him right there.
So what you're saying is you're just wanting to get him disqualified. Therefore,
I'm protesting. Yeah, I'm protesting. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
he got his information from
there's a
professional fisherman.
there's a precedent been set for
Wasn't there a
tournament
rule on
results.
that? I'm not trying to cause trouble or say
well,
any
I
cheated or
mean,
anything.
you have a valid point, because I need to bring this up from another tournament where Chad got cheated.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Well, Chad,
I mean, I don't know if anybody else remembers this.
I knew that one was coming.
I mean,
Well,
I
he's
hate
getting
them told
excited.
on
Hold
themselves.
on. Let's give him the floor, everybody. Go ahead.
Chad, even that one fish I messed up on weighing, I still would have beat you. So,
that is true.
I don't believe this. I think there was more shenanigans that we weren't aware of. Chance of president, Aaron, you don't want that.
I think we should put it to the chat to see if Creel needs to be disqualified. I really do. I mean, come on. I'm not trying to cause any discord between the group and all, but
I mean,
he did. He just admitted he found out from a professional fisherman where to fish.
We got 52 awesome people watching. Let's put it in chat. Do you think what Creel did is falls under the having a guide assist them?
Let's just say it like it is. Unethical. I
don't know how to post poll. How do you post poll?
Well, that would just put you, Daryl. That would just put y'all from third to second, because you still lost.
I was getting there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm clicking the wrong buttons now.
Reeling by Faith had 8 fish, and y'all only had 6. So you're still 2 fish short, man.
Well, I know, but
it's all on the stick.
You got to do it from
But
inside.
if y'all keep talking, I'll figure out a way to get y'all out too. So see, I'm trying to pick y'all one at a time. You don't understand?
Just one at a time.
Oh, buddy, I'm just messing with you, Jeremy. You know that, buddy.
Oh, I know, buddy. Trust me.
Oh, wait. Yeah, there it goes.
It is a rough crowd, isn't it?
That's my buddy Russ. Hey Russ, I'm glad you're watching. That's our word. We always say if somebody's slamming the other one, it's a rough crowd.
That's very
That's
true
a
there,
Woody.
Kyle.
There we go. Now we got a poll going. Now I'm going to go over here to my. There we go. Yep. Oh, there we go.
He's a guy.
So so that would put Reeling by Faith in the winning category.
It would.
There you go.
So, sorry, I gotta change hats.
We have a saying at work. We always say, "Yeah, you'll have that on them big jobs."
Wow, there's a lot. Apparently, a lot of people that have Mr. Creole's back.
They always want him to come cook for him. He's gonna pay them off with some type Korean or Creole recipe.
Now, you see, now Daryl's got me figured out. See, I'm bribing people with food. Now he knows my secret.
He's been on there teaching them how to make a roux and gumbo and all that stuff.
I meant to start out with this hat because I know that Creole and Daryl especially love the Tide.
Chad,
even though Georgia got lucky this couple weeks ago and put a whooping on them.
Well, you're breaking up. I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Enjoy that. It's kind of like the Bengals. Wasn't it like 31 years ago when Georgia last won a game?
Isn't it funny how all of these Alabama people cry when they lose? Georgia's lost many a times, but we don't just have to get out there and cry like babies. I mean,
you guys,
golly bum. We'll let you win something next year. We're just not sure what it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have to let them do anything. I think they'll come back with the vengeance next year.
Hey, Jeremy, at least he's taking heat off you by him running his mouth now.
Hey, why you think I was? I wasn't saying anything.
There we go.
Here we go, swapping around again.
We lost
Parker.
We lost Parker. He's having some problems. There's Mr. Maurice. What's going on, buddy? All right. So how did you guys really though? How did you enjoy? How much did you like the Baldwin rule? And we can do another poll. Do you think that Dunnigan and Parker fished Baldwin despite me doing that?
Yeah,
we're getting a lie. We definitely.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Right there. That was our plan.
But do you guys think 5 pounds was a good point to do? I mean, it's being serious. I mean, I understand that.
All jokes aside, I think it was.
I'm surprised that Parker and Dunnigan even joined it or tonight because there's still so much hatred towards me about it. But I do want to, it's about trying to catch, put on a show too, which you kind of did at both ends, but it kind of kept it a little bit fun to where you had to catch some kind of decent fish to really win it and not just babies.
I wouldn't say that.
Put a massive wrench in our plans because the original plan, we were going to take Josh's boat out and get offshore on some ledges out there where the better fish. But that wind was blowing so daggum hard. When me and Josh first got there, we had like 4 or 5 ounces of lead, and you threw it out, and literally you lost 15 yards on a cast. And we were I think we were throwing like 8 ounces of lead.
I was throwing 8 ounces at the end, and you could watch it go out. I'm serious. You could go 8. It would go out and come back towards you.
Yeah, and we were only able to get like 30 yards bait. That's why we ended up making the move from where we was because there was only like 4 or 5 foot of water where we was at. And like, man, we got to make a move up to some deeper water because we couldn't get no distance on our cast.
Well, I remember you saying, what are like 30-mile-an-hour winds?
It was 30 mile an hour straight in our face. That's enough to turn that lake just nasty. So we didn't take the boat out there. And plus the temperature had dropped down to the point that I run into the same problem that J-Dog was. My steering had froze in the boat. And I was like, I'm not going to go out there on trolling motor only in a lake that's rolling like that. So
It would have swamped us.
That's just not safe.
I apologize for the cussing from the other room. Give me just a second here. Who? Where? When? There's Kim Burnett. What's going on?
There was no bleeping. There's Kentucky Redneck Outdoors, Lone Stars Lounge, Buck Williams, Real and Virtual Outdoors. That's the ones I just seen pop up.
There we go.
We're having so much fun, I'm not even keeping up with chat.
All right. So apparently nobody was going to have to keep Mr. Moody Pants in line, so I'll give him that back.
I was over here trying to talk people in through private message into timing my wife out since she doesn't have a wrench, but I can't talk anybody into doing it. So
I haven't seen where's Christine at?
She's in there. She's asking about her wrench earlier, but I'm not touching that one. I'm not putting her.
I know I can't get anybody to do it, and I don't have the guts to do it. So
I think I just saw her. No, that was terrible.
I did it during pool party, if I remember right.
You did. That was really rude of you. So there she is. There's my friend. Now you are protected, Miss Christina. You can speak away, and you don't have to be threatened by your husband again.
There you go.
Evil Pete's.
You know, all I remember through like most of the tournament when we fished, my brother was closer to the phone than I was for most of the time. And all I could remember is him shouting at me over the 20-mile-an-hour winds, "Hey, they got another one. Hey, they got another one. Hey, they got another one." And I'm like, who? What are you talking about? What? He's like, "Oh, them two dudes bank fishing. They got another one. They got another." I'm like, "Is anything over 5 pounds?" He said, "Oh, no."
Chad,
that's all I could hear the whole time was him telling me.
At 4 and not 5 pounds, we would have just destroyed that day because everything we were catching was like 4.5.
I was saying, I don't know how many times you said 4.7.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times I internally evilly laughed on the inside.
Yeah.
So
I think that was a good rule change, though. It really was. It added some extra, zing to the tournament. Added another degree of difficulty on it. No, I think that was a good rule change. We'll give you crap about it, but no, I'll back you on that one. It's a good idea.
Well, there was definitely some good memes that I saw come out of it, but
my personal favorite was the thumbnail that came out right after you announced the dates.
Which one was that one?
The Blue Cat Bash at Baldwin. That was going to be on the 8th or the 15th, and
the Baldwin Blue Cat Bash.
Yeah,
I was like, you jerks.
That lake's almost a pay lake the way they were pulling it out of there, wasn't it?
Oh, come on now.
Why don't you all? I mean, honestly, you could probably go out there.
Anytime I fish at, I take just about everything I catch home.
Is there limits out there on that one?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I think that lake needs weeded out a little bit because that thing.
I think that's the plan for Saturday.
Yeah, we're doing live Saturday.
Go ahead, Jerry.
On my channel, and we're gonna keep. So we'll got Fishing and Freedom, Danny Stone Outdoors, Real Gallows Fish, Josh, me, and Rob might be coming over. So,
wow.
I think I've got Heath talked into going now too. So
awesome. Greenwell actually messaged me yesterday and asked for a pin. I dropped it, and he never replied. So I don't know if he kind of showing some interest in maybe coming up too.
How many fish y'all think y'all gonna catch total? Like seriously, how many y'all think?
I would say 100 plus.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Well, because we've had severe cold temperature today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be negative, and then Saturday it'll warm back up to like 30, 40. But there's also going to be overcast Saturday,
and there's no wind on Saturday.
There you go.
Oh,
There's like a 3 mile an hour wind out of the south Saturday, so we'll actually be able to cast in the deeper water.
Yeah. So I can see 100 fish coming out of that stream Saturday.
Oh, I would say
the
please.
problem.
That many people?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, that'll probably be the problem, though, Chad. No wind.
How many
they'll
chickens
throw it
have to
a
die?
mile.
Throw over the fish. What's that, Chad?
I said, how many chickens have to die for that scream Saturday?
So many.
We were using all shad this past week, so.
Really?
Yeah. Jerry caught a few on chicken, I think, but mostly it was shad.
It was shad was getting the job done. Mostly.
We busted into frozen, vacuum sealed frozen shad that I had sealed up last year. And they were still biting that old shad. They didn't care.
Cart, everything. You know,
Jerry, I got a question for you. Between last year and this year's wind, what was worse?
Breaking up.
Yeah, something.
What is going on here?
No. There's like a buzz or something there.
Somebody.
There it is.
Is it Parker?
See it.
Yeah, it must be. Yep.
Go back out. Go back in.
Yeah.
He got so angry because of that video.
He slapped the phone.
What you heard, that noise, was the disturbance in the force by him getting mad when you played.
But you notice his cheeks and his ears are all getting redder. Look, his hands are red. Hey, what's going on, Jersey River Rat?
Does he know he's weird?
I tried to move this freaking tournament thinking, we would see 30s and 40s in January for most places, and it was like Creel was the only one with a sunburn afterwards.
Hey, it was 63. Thank you very much. I had to wear a long sleeve shirt.
I was rocking a windburn when we got done. So
I was fixing to say my cheeks and my nose was red.
I tell you what, I hurt so bad after that. Like we had 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. I couldn't imagine the 30s.
Yeah, I'm thinking next winter blues needs to be like April.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we do Christmas at like Christmas in July.
There we go.
So Woody, what was your thought on the whole part of it? This was your first time ever being a part of one, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. You can go out and have fun and still be a little competitive, and this is the catfish community is really a different type of thing that I've ever been a part of. So, man, I had a great time and look forward to do more in the future.
That's awesome. So, did you have words with Daryl after beating your 53 with the 54?
Oh, we have words every day. We're like an old married couple, I guess.
You guys don't know, but Woody's an ex-professional wrestler, so I don't say a whole lot to him. He'll gouge my eyes or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the reason I can't
find out who you are. I got a bunch of friends that used to do the old wrestling stuff back in the day. Now me, I did the not the professional, I did the like high school collegiate type wrestling.
Yeah. Freestyle. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Jello you got the honor of wrestling Abdullah the Butchers and guys like that, the big guys.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was lucky enough I made a living at it for a while. Then I got into the ring part of it and the building and selling and stuff. It was good life. I've lived that rock star life. Ain't got a pot to piss in, but I had a great time.
Hey, we had a good time running a show too. We made pretty good money when me and you ran a show too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
did. We enjoyed
That
it.
is cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Well, that's kind of how I met Daryl through wrestling. We
I've
he
never
come to one of the shows.
I've never done pudding wrestling. It was Jello, cream corn,
Oh wow.
Wow.
I rented.
and I wore a red, white, and blue Speedo.
I rented
Just so nobody can sleep tonight.
Oh, there'll be some photoshopping done now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
I rented a ring in Daytona one time. They had women wrestling in SpaghettiOs. Yeah, that was interesting. It was during one of them bite week things.
It's interesting. Oh, Miss Jody, make it in. Russell Mulligan says cornholio. What?
Cornholio.
I have no idea what that means.
That's a Beavis and
Beavis and
Butthead.
I know what that means.
Yeah.
You all could have totally rocked Beavis and Butthead on the Baldwin Shores.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe next time.
So Creole has become the host, the co-host of. You guys got a name for that yet, or is it just Muskrat's Chat with Creole? Starring Creole.
No. It ain't starring Creole. No. I think it's just chat with the Muskrat and Creole. I think that's the name of it. I don't see any reason to change it. It's,
Yeah, Roger's
like
keeping it that way, so if he has to boot him off, he can just go back to chat with Muskrat.
There you go.
That's right. That's
There
probably true. That's probably why this is the longest I've seen Roger in my show. He's keeping an eye on Creole right now.
Yeah, probably so.
He's still on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Freddie knows how that is. So you, and then this weekend you guys are doing is it just a live feed there, Jerry and Josh?
Yes, be 9 o'clock Central Time, God's time.
Okay, so 10 a.m. God's time -1. And then Josh, what's coming up with you right now? You got the biggest loser going on, but what else coming up?
We've got the biggest loser going on from now until April 15th when that's the last weigh-in day or the last weigh-in update. And then the 16th and 17th of April will be the tournament that goes along with that biggest loser competition. I've got the dates set for Pool Party and Tacticat. They'll both be coming back this year, but I haven't opened registration up for either one of those. I'll make an announcement. We'll open up registration a little bit closer to time because as much interest as I've seen already in that, I think there's a really good chance we're going to be having to do the random drawing to get members in that because there's more people wanting to fish it than what we have weekends to get it done.
So last year's winners, are they automatic shoe in?
I'm thinking last year's winners automatically go in. Yeah, that's I'm gonna make a judgment call on that. If you won Tacticat or you won Pool Party.
Now what if we won a category like we won small fish? Don't we automatically get in?
Man, you always try and do something, Chad.
I'm just trying to help.
You already get double entries, Chad.
Oh, okay.
You already get double. You get your name twice on that wheel because you are a member of my channel. So,
was that a fat joke?
No.
Did you say the biggest member?
No, I said you are a member of my channel.
Oh, I thought you said I was the biggest member of your channel. I was like, is that a fat joke? I mean, come
on.
I know I wasn't able to get into the Biggest Loser. I actually was going to message you the day of the Blue Cat tournament, the second day, and get in it. And then I kept fighting myself going back and forth. And then I was like, well, I'll call Josh on my way home. Huh?
I said, you're going to be down there at Wiley on the first tournament.
That was the part that was trying to figure out what to do with that. And then if I only did it, then Dee couldn't catch fish at Wiley. I know that wouldn't go over very well.
She'd put you on the shore.
So, you know, what are you talking about? Is Freddie allowed to speak tonight? Go ahead, Freddie.
Nope, I'm good. I'm actually enjoying you actually talking more this week. It's usually 80% me and 20% you. So
I know. I mean, I know. I can't even get a word in half the time on my own show, but that's
Hey,
okay.
Freddie, I'm gonna get on my phone here in just a minute. So when you hear the doorbell, that pizza that's getting delivered to your house is from me. Just so you know. It'll be paid for. All you have to do is eat it.
Oh, I forgot we had a poll going on. So let's end that poll.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
Well, I'll make sure I add a couple boxes of these in your packet that I'm sending.
Where'd it go?
Oh man.
Oh,
Those are good.
Yeah.
I think I saw 75% sided with Creo. So Creo, there it is. Did Creo use a guide? 25%.
What was that, Roger? Yeah, I can mute him now. He gave me a little power. So.
Oh man,
that was good.
Wow.
Yes. That was
that
good.
Creo?
Chad?
That was perfect.
Oh my God! He turned his microphone off.
Okay, you can go ahead and get Chad. That was fun.
Oh man,
I'm on 2
Chad got
quarters
muted
of
on his own
strikes now,
show.
and I'm gonna get kicked here in a second.
Oh yeah.
In other news, there's now opening for a co-host of the Bake Shop. So if you're interested in an email to Chad.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
Anyway,
That was awesome.
anyway,
I feel like that's your fault, Chad. You gave the power to him.
I did.
You knew he was going to abuse it. Look at his shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Great power comes responsibility. So.
Hopefully he read the fine print of his contract, because it states in there that any additional cost to the bait shop were to be invoiced to Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. So the upgrade to be able to have him have power is now being invoiced to him. And I'm sure I've already been emailed by one of the agents that's in chat here. Luckily, my agreement with him was rock solid on a Chick-fil-A receipt. So right now it's holding strong, and they can't go around the contract we have. So we're doing pretty good with all that. So
yeah, he's got me locked in until he fires me or kicks me off of the live one day. You know, just boots me completely. Then the contract's null void. You know, then I can start looking again.
Ah, got you.
He can only put me back down in the basement. He can't really kick me all the way off.
That's right. Exactly. As long as I keep him no further than the basement.
Keep him in the basement.
My contract is good. So Murillo is really agging you on right now. Give him the thumbs up. Give him the thumbs up.
I know. I'm like,
well. So Daryl, what's next for you guys? What you guys got coming up? Anything good?
We've got February. I can't remember what date that is. It's in February that we're doing the 3+1 tournament.
19th.
We're doing that, and 19th. That's right, February 19th. We're going to be in that, and then we're actually going to be in a couple of regular tournaments down on the Tennessee River that a guy contacted me and asked us to be part of it. So we're going to be doing that too. I just got to build me a bigger live well to go on my boat, because it's going to be the 3 big fish plus a kicker. So we're going to try our hand at that and see if we can do any good at that. So that's a couple of things.
I built mine out of a truck bed toolbox. It turned out.
That's what I've got. I've got a truck toolbox
that's
out here, and I'm going to build one out of it. So
I will give you this one piece of advice, because I'm going to have to go back and do this on mine. Either put a valve on your pump or add some way of pumping it out. Otherwise, you're in there having to dip it out with a bucket.
I already because I've got a bait tank at my house that I have a bilge pump that runs on a 12-volt battery. I just can stick it down in there and the hose pumps it out. I
Oh,
can put it on
nice,
the boat.
nice.
And do it
That'll work real good.
Yeah, and then I just to fill it up, I can just pump it in if I wanted to too, you know, and just recirculate that water. So I've got it where I can do it either way. I've been down that road of getting the water out with a bucket. That's no fun.
It's not fun, no.
So, but I appreciate the advice. Thank you, sir. I'm a sponge. I soak up any advice that can be given to me.
I try. It don't work half the time, but I listen anyway. So.
No, I like that. Same thing. When I did mine, I did use one of the big tractor supply totes and drilled 2 half-inch holes that had an intake and an outtake, so I could pump it in and out at the same time, circulate my water.
Yeah,
definitely suggest that. So
Woody said he wanted to do some tournaments, so I've got him put in some this year.
Yeah.
Now, what are you? Is it the Southwest Coaches or Catfish Club, or what is that down there, or Southeast? I mean, what tournament series?
I'm sorry. Once again, my mind, I'm not good with names after taking so much chemo and all. I've got it wrote down right here somewhere, but I don't really remember the name of it.
It's on the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It's a guy that works, Vince. He works a lot with, what is it, Shattered Cat Rods? I think it's the name of it, Vince.
Vince
he works with
Nadisky.
Steve Douglas a lot too.
I know Vince.
And
yeah, he lives up here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's going to be putting on a tournament down here, and he'd asked me about doing it. So
yeah, I know Vince. He's been running the Southwest Ohio Catfish Club for quite a few years, and I know that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's going to be doing it.
Vince is a good dude.
And we talked about some of the what was that, the Chat Cats tournaments, Daryl?
Yeah, we do. We done some of that too. That's down and around. Well, it's usually around Columbus down there in the Chattahoochee River. We may go do a couple down there also. It's a really good bunch of guys down there. We fished one tournament down there with them and enjoyed that. So we may hit a couple of those this year also.
Yeah,
we just do it for fun. We know we're not going to win anything. We're just a bunch of clumsy guys out there having fun.
Honestly, if you do 10 tournaments and you place in one, you're doing pretty well halftime.
Mm-hmm. Ed, I was going to ask you a question when you get a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you? You had mentioned back during the fall when you did the first panfish tournament that you might bring one out for the springtime. Have you put any thought into that yet, or looking into it, or?
Well, about that, Josh. Figuring out times and dates and all that kind of stuff has not been great in my resume, to be honest with you. But I definitely wanted to get watch it here. You're going to see the very middle of this screen light up. We're trying to get the bumping for big ones all squared away, dates and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I would definitely like to do more than the one panfish tournament. Now, when? That's a great question, because April we've got the Wiley trip. The bait shop is going to beat No Script, I think, in April. At the end of it was the end of April, Freddie. I think they're talking about.
Which one?
Where the bait shop beats the No Script crew.
I think they wanted to do it at the end of April.
I think it's like April 30th.
Which, that's prime time on Lake Wiley. I'm just saying.
I would say that's some of my best fishing I've done around here too. And then May we have our Mendota trip, the bumping for biggins. Maybe we'll do one summer, like during the spawn. End of June, early July, maybe something around in there.
Yeah,
do a panfish tournament.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, because
it wouldn't be a bad idea because the cats will be biting.
Yeah, the catfish slow down a lot during summer, so that would be, and them brim and shell crackers and stuff like going under the docks. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, what do I have to know about bumping to where I could? All I'm going to be doing is hosting. I didn't say I was partaking.
Wow.
Don't hate because I came up with the idea and the epic name.
So you're going to take a page out of Mark's book. You're going to sit there and watch other people fish.
Pretty much. But I think this one's going to be limited to probably a one day event. But I've already got 3 people that are guaranteed a spot, and then the other 5 spots would be drawn for. So he is using. Freddie didn't get fired. He's at 2.5 strikes.
Hey, we've got one more event I'd like to talk about too, real quick before we get.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the gathering that we're having. We're calling it the gathering. It's a meet and greet on May the 14th and 15th, down here at it's up at Tennessee for me, but down at Tennessee, it's Chester Frost, right, Woody? It's the name of the campground. Yeah, Chester Frost Park is. We've rented a big pavilion there. We're gonna have food and music and stuff on that Saturday. And there's over 2 miles of bank there that you can fish and campground and everything. So we're going to have a big gathering. We've got about 50 people that we know are already coming. So everybody's invited to come to that also.
Yeah, there's a campground there also. You can, bring your camper, stay a couple days. I think that's what we've decided to do. And it'll be a good time for everybody.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to change the dates on that, so B and I can make it because we've already had other plans.
I can't. I already paid for the pavilion. Big Mike's going to be hosting that with us also. So we got a big turnout for that. It looks like. So that's going to be a great time.
Yeah, that's the same weekend. We'll be in Mendota.
That's Mendota. So, yeah,
Mendota.
We'll be doing prize drawings and stuff too. Also.
Yeah, a lot of prize. We've got a sponsorship with a lot of prizes and stuff. Yeah,
Josh, I got an idea.
Uh-huh.
Woody and Daryl, can you make a deal with us for your guys' event down there?
I'm listening.
Okay, so if I like FaceTime Daryl and Josh FaceTimes Woody, can you guys walk around with your phone kind of like this to where everybody can see us and we can talk to them like we're there?
Yeah, we can walk around Mendota and say hi. You guys can say hi to everybody there. So
you're leaving me out to the side again, Chad.
For these guys for that kind of stuff. I mean, I hate to say it, but you didn't change the rule. You made a rule and then Creole broke it. How can I trust anything to do with you? I mean, come on. It is what it is.
Oh, I put it to the vote in the crowd. The crowd stuck
yeah, but this
Creole.
Crowd's so slanted towards Creole because he cooks. God.
Fair.
Hey, I tried to vote too. Plus your voting system's all screwed up. I tried to vote 4 or 5 times. It wouldn't let me vote but once.
Oh, that's good.
It's a Kentucky poll, not an Illinois one. If it's an Illinois poll, you could vote as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into that.
No.
Oh, gentlemen, thank you guys again for coming on here. I had a great time this past 2 weekends.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't do it without you guys volunteering your time to get one. I mean, you're volunteering to go out and fish, but to go out there in the weather and be a part of it, have some fun with us, raise some money. We raised, and the money's already been donated. We had the $100 for the Brian St. Alma donation that Daryl did and Woody. And then we did the big fish, which was not 53, but finally $54 donated by Creole himself for Daryl and Woody's 54-pound big fish. We had the Baldwin Award that was like 40-something fish for Parker and Dunnigan. That was a $100 donation made by Van and Sandy. And that one went to, was it St. Jude?
Yes.
Right. And then the hot chip challenge that Fishing Local 336 did, that one got up to $100. And that one went to the Susan B. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. So that was awesome. And then finally, Mr. Creole and Jeremy and Andrew took home the overall non-Baldwin Award. and that all went to the Autism Research Foundation. So appreciate every one of you guys being a part of it. Really do. Appreciate Freddie. Appreciate Mr. Mark helping out and co-hosting and helping me keep track of different stuff, and even so we could fish. So appreciate you guys. Next week, next week? I think we're doing an open mic. So see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Nothing really planned. Then we got I think back-to-back guests scheduled after that. We'll get those names out when we can. But Panfish Nation is going live right about now. If Mr. Lyle's awake from his nap, I'm not sure. I've seen Cindy in here. I'm sure she smacked him and woke him up. But
Dockery's on there tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, the happiest fisherman on YouTube.
That's right.
That's right.
Make sure we go over and check them guys out. Though appreciate you all for coming in
Pontoon
tonight.
Jody will be at 10 also. We're going to
Oh
be
yeah,
on the panel also.
Miss Jody. Yep.
Yeah, I'll be
Pontoon
talking
Jody.
about catfish, flathead catfish on hers. So at 10.
Shovelhead.
Flathead.
Shovelhead.
Yellow cat.
Yellow cat.
All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate
Great
you coming
tournament,
in.
Chad. Great show.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks.
Good,
Take care, y'all.
y'all.